All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday. It is officially time to get it together Thursday. My name is Michael. I hope everyone is doing well. And today I'm going to share this idea with you that was shared with me that really stuck with me. And the idea is this, right? Some individual once told me that adversity does not build character, right? You'll hear people say adversity builds character. But the truth is, adversity reveals your character. So that's the conversation today. And I'll share a little story of how I heard this. Right, I was at this one event in Orlando, and there was a lot of successful speakers telling their stories on stage, telling the lessons that they learned. And this one individual, I actually don't even remember his name, but he was giving his story and he was telling him, right, at the end of the day, you're going to be hit with adversity. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, right? And he says, there's this myth going around. Well, adversity builds character, right? Adversity will toughen you up. But he looked up to the crowd and he said, no, the truth is adversity reveals your character. And that really hit me because I realized there's been plenty of times where I've experienced temporary defeat, where I experienced adversity, and I let it blow me out of the water. I let it get to me, and it was the stupidest things that I let stop me on my way to success. Right? It was fear of criticism. Oh, what are they going to say about me if I start leveling up, right? All this dumb crap. It was fear of rejection. Oh man, this person told me no and they were really aggressive, right? Can I go to the next door? And I used to really have a tough time dealing with adversity. My mentor says that your personality creates your personal reality. And what I mean by that, when it's related to adversity reveals your character, right? Your personality, who you are, dictates your personal reality, right? The level that you work on yourself, that you work on your state of mind will have a direct impact on what's happening outside of you, right? You are going to experience changes in your life, right? No one wants to change or no one wants to be changed, but everyone wants to change, right? So if you want to experience, a higher level of living, right, you're going to have to become a better person. Okay? Now, right? What do you got to do? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'll tell you straight up, from my personal experience, like I'm not gonna say that I didn't get faced with temporary defeat and temporary failure, right? I've had plenty of moments where life got really tough for me, and I realized that I had to toughen up, right? Because if I was gonna let just a person telling me no, they're not interested, get to me, right? Think about what people at the top levels are doing, right? They got told no simply way more times than I did. And I'm not saying go for no, but I am saying, right, the level of your mindset is going to dictate the level of your success. So today I really want to talk about, some tools that I had to learn and that I'm still learning today to toughen myself up so that when adversity comes, I'm ready for it. All right. So the tools, I'll just give them to you right now, right? The tools are having your definite major purpose, having a mastermind, and elevating your state of mind. All right. So those are the three tools that I'm going to be talking about today. And I really want to talk about, the first one, establishing your definite major purpose, right? Because when you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. And when adversity comes, and it will come, right? Are you going to fall over like a loose Jenga tower? Are you going to fall over when one piece gets pulled out of your Jenga tower and crumble? Or are you going to toughen yourself up so that when adversity comes, you're ready for it, right? I'm hearing a lot of word. I'm hearing a lot of word that there's going to be a huge shift coming up. Within the next 5 years, there's a chance that the middle class is going to get wiped out. It's either you're rich or you're poor. And the question is, are you preparing yourself for the next 5 years? Or are you just staying comfortable, these next 5 years, right? Are you thinking that, oh, I'm in my 20s, right? It's the roaring 20s. We gotta enjoy the moment. Yeah, damn right, I'll enjoy the moment, but I'm gonna enjoy the moment preparing for what's to come. All right. So adversity doesn't build character. Adversity reveals character, right? When tough times come, they just make tough people, right? When COVID came, right? Did you crumble and fall, or did you get tougher, right? That's one thing that I really learned, especially with COVID, right? I gave in to fearing what everyone thought of me because everyone was on social media at the time, right? We were all isolated, and I gave in to that pressure and stopped posting on social media. And then there was one part of me that realized, no, this is the future, right? Right? We are going to the digital era. I better start building my brand and really standing for something because, your brand, you got to realize Alex Morton says your brand is what they say about you when you leave the room. All right. So if people are going to talk about me, man, I better start telling the stories for them to talk about me rather than them just make shit up. Okay. So establishing your definite major purpose. What does this do for you? Right? Napoleon Hill says that this is the starting point of all success is starting with that definiteness of purpose, right? What do you truly want? And you got to understand, right? When you don't truly understand your definite major purpose, your mind's left wide open. And even the slightest bit of your mind being left open allows fear and doubt to creep in. And all of a sudden you stop believing what you want is possible because you weren't so clear, crystal cut on what you wanted. And that's something I had to realize. I had to really define, what do I want? And then at the end of the day, you got to become obsessed with it. You got to become so obsessed with it that even when adversity comes, right, you don't let that, you let it just ricochet off of you because you don't let that stop you. You got so much momentum going when you know exactly what you want. And I'm going to tell you right now, right, they say that, Bob Proctor says that success is 5% strategy, 95% mindset, right? A big portion of the mindset starts with establishing your definite major purpose. So get crystal clear, like really ask yourself, what do you truly want? And start to figure that out. All right, that's my spiel on definiteness of purpose. And then the last idea going on definiteness of purpose is you got to seriously start writing down what you want every single day. Right, write down your goals every single morning and really get crystal clear on them because you got to embed it into your mind. So that's establishing definiteness of purpose. Now, the second piece of the puzzle to really building up your character so that when adversity comes, you can absolutely handle it is having that mastermind group. This was so important for me, and it was something that I've been really blessed to be a part of, is having people hold me accountable. So, for example, every single morning, I actually wake up at 5 a.m. And a lot of people might think that's crazy, or how could I ever wake up at 5 a.m.? And the big reason, don't get me wrong, it was tough to establish that habit, but I have a mastermind group or an accountability group that I will text and let them know, yeah, I'm up at 5, like, and if I slip up, I'll let them know and be like, the next day I can't slip up again, right? I have people holding me accountable, and it's these little things, right? Just waking up at 5, right? Doing 10 things that I'm grateful for each morning. It's these little things that help me get to the bigger momentum, right? It takes a lot for me to start publicly speaking. And if it wasn't for having that mastermind group to really support me and help me, be like, okay, this is the direction that you're going, like go with it, right? I wouldn't have been able to do this. So establishing your mastermind is so critical. And for those of you who don't yet have a mastermind group, I want you to understand, right? A mastermind just consists of two individuals, right? All it takes is two individual minds to get together, and a third invisible mind is inevitably created. Okay? And that is such a huge secret, right? When you have people in your corner supporting you, right, you are going to achieve so much more. I've never heard of someone who has achieved a level of success all by themselves. All right, so that's the idea of the mastermind. And then the third thing that I want to talk about when it comes to building up your character, right? So that when adversity comes, when tough times come, you're ready for it. right? This is such an important idea that I'm going to share with you. And it's elevating your state of mind, right? If you can elevate your state of mind at will, then life is not going to be able to ever blow you off your path. And let me explain, right? Another thing, right? I was talking earlier about having your definite major purpose, but your state of mind, like your definiteness of purpose is a state of mind as well. And when you become so clear cut definite about every day, when you set intentions the night before and you know exactly what your day is going to look like, right? That is a state of mind. When you express when you write down things that you're grateful for each morning, right? That elevates your state of mind. When you get your ass up and move and go to the gym, right? That elevates your state of mind. You have to build this state of mind that is so iron and tough so that when adversity comes, right, you're ready for it. And people, you know what they say? You know what they say about sitting? They're saying that sitting is the new cigarettes, right? Sitting is the new cigarettes, right? If you're sitting and you're slouched down and you're just being lazy all day, and the thing is, because you're in a bad physiology, right? It's not gonna elevate your state. You're gonna be in a lousy state. You're not gonna be as effective even with your own work, right? Whatever it is that you're working on, you're not gonna be as effective on in a lousy state. It's gonna require you to be in a peak state. And so that's why I find it so important to work out early in the mornings so that I get my state of mind ready and sharpened for the day. And I don't let the little things blow me off my path. Now, I won't say that I am, like this next level like guru or anything, right? I still face adversity and it still hits me, and there's still new levels or new devils for every new level. So like there's still things I'm working on, but these tools, right? These tools that I'm talking about are really critical to help you on your path so that you can get to the next level and you can face the new challenges that come with it. All right. So today I talked about this idea that adversity doesn't build character. As a matter of fact, adversity reveals your character. And I talked about 3 things for you to start doing today to start building your mental fortitude so that when adversity comes and as you're on your way, right, you're ready for it. And that's 1, your definiteness of purpose, right? Figuring out what you truly want is a starting point, I would say, for anyone to really figure out. And then 2, right, establishing a mastermind, right? Find the people that are like-minded, that are going to support you on your way to your goals, right? And really, that is so critical to have that mastermind going. Number 3 is also super important, is elevating your state of mind, right? When you have a elevated state of mind, when you are in a peak state of mind, right, the world is yours. You can blow through adversity. So thank you all for watching. That is the live today, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.